Toxic.
Here we go, Book. This is what I know you personally have been looking forward to.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Dolin, Jayne, Toxic Attraction, they're looking to stop the future, to rebuild their own empire here in NXT. I'm trying to see if there's going to be any dissension. I'm trying to see if there's anything going on between these two because they have fooled me once. Can they do it again here tonight? Are they on the same page?
We're just getting started. We got plenty of time for that. This is Toxic. This is Gigi. This is Jacy. Oh, give me a dose of that Toxic Attraction, man. This is Vengeance Day.
Whose side are you on?
No, I'm just telling you.
I just had to, think about what you just said so you're not on Perez's side?
Not on anybody's side.
No, that's a damn lie. You've been on Roxanne Perez's side since she arrived.
On anybody's side. Impartial.
Impartial. Well, here's the thing. Look, I know where your heart truly lies. You may not want to say it, but I know where it truly lies. And you can't sit here and fully think that Roxanne Perez is going to retain in your heart of hearts.
Do I think Roxanne can win this match? Yes, I do. Do I think the odds are against Roxanne? Yes, they are. But you know what I say about obstacles, Vic. Sometimes you got to go over, under, around. Sometimes you got to go straight through that obstacle. And that's what Roxanne is tonight. I was going to say, my girl, I'm impartial. That's what Roxanne is right now.
Well, what a year it has already been for the 21-year-old prodigy.
The following triple threat match scheduled for one fall is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing first the challengers, representing Toxic Attraction, Gigi Dolin and Jacy Jayne. And their opponent, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Well, you see Perez there, that smile is on her face. We talk about the year that it's been.
Yeah.
As you can hear, the NXT universe for Roxanne Perez. The year it's been, she won the title, right? Then she shows up in the Alamo Dome in the Women's Royal Rumble match.
Yes, indeed. You talk about that smile, Vic. Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
But there it is, right off rip.
She's a fighter. She's a fighter.
Yeah, but it's 2-on-1. Look, this is a glorified handicap match, possibly in some aspects. I mean, just take a look at Perez, and right off rip, here we go. Toxic Attraction playing the numbers game, and it's smart, it's wise, it's to their advantage.
You know, it's smart you say that, Vic, but I feel like somewhere along the way, something is gonna happen between those two, Gigi and Jacy, to make this thing more of an even competition. I'm just feeling that. I could be wrong.
I hear the cheers for the NXT universe. And so if there's doubt in your mind, Book, about Roxanne Perez, what about the doubt in her mind entering this matchup? She can't be as confident as ever heading into this, knowing that her back is up against the wall.
Whoa. Doubt, Vic. Doubt is something.
Again, it's 2-on-1.
Doubt
Take a look.
Doubt is something that's going to creep into every champion's mind at some point.
Oh,
but that's what makes you champion, Vic. Those moments. being in those moments, and not just being in those moments, but being able to overcome those moments. That's what Roxanne Perez is right now.
And again, no count out, no disqualification. Toxic Attraction, who in their own right, one of the best tag teams to ever grace the squared circle here in NXT. Shoulders down and right up. There we go now. Perez trying her best to fight back. But there is Jayne. When you can't fight everybody, you can't keep your eyes everywhere in a triple threat match. And for Roxanne Perez, it's not really one-on-one, it's two-on-one. She's got to overcome the odds, and right now it's not looking good.
Let me tell you something, Vic. Roxanne Perez is one of the youngest champions that we've ever seen in this business.
Ever.
She doesn't know a whole lot about losing. She knows about trying to go out there and win. That's what she's all about.
But here's the thing. You see Jayne and Dolin on the same page, helping each other. There's no one here to help Perez. This is a lose-lose situation for her. She's got to overcome two other superstars. She's got to do it by herself. And of course, we saw a different side of Perez this past week, and we talk about killer instinct a lot. We know Toxic Attraction has it. Has Roxanne Perez fully grasped that way of thinking?
Vic, she's a fighter. She's been doing this since she was 16 years old. Iron Woman champion. How many can say that, Vic?
Only she can.
How many can say that?
Only she can.
Exactly what I'm talking about. So she knows a little bit about fighting. She didn't slip on a banana peel and become champion. She didn't get her by osmosis or anything like that. It's training, Vic. It's training. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
They tug out Dolin. Jayne, though, still standing, and now coming right back in.
Oh, wow.
Jayne finally realizing what she has done, and this is that moment. You said it earlier tonight, Book. You gotta strike where the iron's hot, right? The iron is hot right now for Roxanne Perez.
You gotta figure it out. You're gonna find yourself in these situations sooner or later, and you gotta have to fight through them, and that's what this young lady, Roxanne Perez, has been about since she was 16. No, she was 7. Fighting, overcoming.
Cover to retain. And
beautiful.
Jayne just able to kick out and right into a crossface, and it worked for Carmelo Hayes earlier tonight. Will it work out for Perez?
I like this right here, trying to break.
Shoulders down, which Perez had to break the hold to break the count.
Trying to break down JC right now, trying to slow the pace down, but when you got 2 to work with, you just can't, go all out all night. You got to slow it down just a little bit.
Well, to your point, this is her going one-on-one right now, and Jayne, nice neck breaker. This is her opportunity to wear down Jayne. Jayne realizing that, and right now Jayne back on the offense. It's giving Gigi Dolin a little extra time on the outside.
Jacy is no joke, man. She's a rock star. Jacy wants to be champion. She wants to be at the top of the heat. At the top of the card. And to do that, what she got to do? She got to beat Roxanne Perez, and she cannot do that with Gigi Dolin. She needs to do it by herself.
Jayne was already talking to the digital team about side plates that she's going to put on the NXT Women's Championship when she retains tonight. You can't tell me they're on the same page. Into another cover, into the count, and 1 second away from Jayne having those side plates.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can have that feel-good thing, going in with your partners. But when it comes down to the championship, Vic, when you walk in the room and people go, hey, champ, that makes you feel a certain way. When you're a rock star, you need that, and that's Jacy Jayne.
Oh, Jayne dropping Perez. And it was Jayne who all week said she was tired of hearing about,
What are you doing? Look, we need to focus. Work with me. Work with me. Thank you. Son of God.
Well, they may be back on the same. Oh, wait. Did Dolin just pull Jayne in front of Perez?
I don't know if I saw that or not, Vic. I don't know. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me or not, but I said sooner or later it might happen, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
Here we go.
Right now it is Gigi Dolin becoming unhinged in this moment. And much like we saw with Jacy Jayne, she's taking full control of her solo opportunity here in this matchup. And
Now you're gonna believe me, right, Vic? You're finally gonna, wise up and start following my lead. I told you this was gonna happen.
Judge this for yourself, Book. Judge it. What did you see? Did you see what I saw? Dolin pulling Jayne? Come on, those cracks are forming.
I can tell you this. It looked that way. It did look that way. And I told you that some form, somewhere in this matchup, it was going to happen. Gigi and Jacy, it had to break down. It's about the money, man.
Oh!
It's about getting paid, Vic.
Stepping right through is Dolin, hard landing for Perez.
If these young ladies don't know, it's about checks, it's about championship. If they don't know that, I can't help it.
Well, Dolin could be closing in on her first reign as NXT Women's Champion into the cup.
Keep moving.
Jayne saying the same thing to Dolin. Now she goes in the cover. Dolin not gonna like that. Apparently it's not all for one, one for all. Well, finally now, take a look, Book. You called it, you sensed it, here it is. Jayne and Dolin, and remember, into the cover, into the cover. Roxanne Perez does not need to be factored in the decision to lose the NXT Women's title here tonight.
Yes, indeed, that's something they really need to understand.
There's the champ!
It's about winning tonight, Vic. We can talk about it later, but tonight somebody's got to win.
Oh, this is that moment. This is the stage for Roxanne Perez that she dreamed of when she used to take that Greyhound in Houston to your school, Book.
Like I said, 16-year-old kid who's grown up to be a grown woman right now, Vic, and she's the NXT Women's Champion. That right there says a lot. That says a lot.
And Perez now. First into Dolin, now into Jayne. She saw that crack forming. She's starting to exploit it, and maybe now we have the traditional triple threat match where it will be every woman for themselves. Oh, nice counter, and now a little combination. Russian leg sweep, DDT.
Oh.
Dolin doesn't know where she's at. Into the cover to retain, and able to kick out, and wisely Perez into another cover to retain. Another kick out by Dolin
Those moments, Vic, these are those championship moments that make you who you are, and that's what Roxanne Perez is going through right now. How bad does she want it? How bad, Vic?
NXT Universe here in Charlotte, no doubt who they are behind in this matchup. Oh, Perez gets caught. And now, a little bit, oh, look at Jayne, this is wise offense. She's the only one standing right now.
I gotta say, Jacy Jayne, man.
Said she's a rock star.
She's a rock star, man. She's a rock star.
Beats to her own drum, does Jayne. And Jayne now looking at the field. She wants the championship. She can taste it. She can sense it. She could be moments away from her moment here in NXT. After being called a third wheel, she could be front and center. Oh, in the NXT Women's Division. What a knee into the cover, and Dolin able to break it up.
Trust me.
I've seen that knee before win some women's championships, and it almost through for Jacy Jayne. But now again, we see butting heads, toxic attraction.
Don't think it's not in the mind of JC being called a third wheel. Don't think she's not thinking about that right now and saying, "Now I'm finna move up the ladder to first place here tonight in this matchup." Here we go, Vic. A fight just broke out.
Wow. Jayne getting the better on that exchange.
Salt to go with it.
But right now, look at Perez. Perez trying to reach up. Inside cradle, Book.
Wow.
Jayne just able to get out quickly. No waste of time. Crucifix pin doesn't work either.
That's that playbook, Vic, coming into play right now. The IQ of this young lady is unbelievable.
But then again, when you talk about Perez, you talk about Jayne in this moment. There's only two superstars in the ring. You know just how difficult it is to win this sort of matchup.
You gotta go all out, Vic. You gotta let it all hang out. Going for that big shot one more time. Got caught sleeping.
And now
we're going
looking
for
Pop Rocks. And Dolin right in. And Dolin right back in. Nice kick to the side of the face. And for the first time tonight, Dolin taking out both superstars. Suplex, bridge, and oh, senton saves things for all three superstars.
Wow.
As Dolin a half second away from crowning herself NXT Women's Champion.
So I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. Vic. Who wants it the most? I mean, Gigi is definitely fighting hard. Jacy is in the fight, and my girl, Roxanne.
It's all about the NXT Women's Championship here at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina.
People are mixed up a little here, right here, Vic.
They certainly are, but all three of these women right now showing you what it means to them to be champion. Dolin, Jayne, the champion Perez, who has been fighting off both members of Toxic Attraction.
And doing a hell of a job, Vic. Doing one hell of a job, this young lady.
Can she finish the job, which started out as a glorified handicap match.
Oh!
Might have just turned back in.
Wow!
Oh! Headbutt! Dolin into the cover. Does Jayne have a cover? Oh, I think Perez just had to kick out of two superstars.
Wow, that was that double pin who was always thought could happen by these two young ladies.
That certainly was a moment here and almost took our breath away. We didn't think we would see any situation here tonight that Perez was going to have to kick out of two pinning predicaments.
Well, like I said, I thought it was going to be double pin, but not like that.
Wait a minute. Is this sisterhood back on between these two? Are they back on the same page?
Oh, here we go, Vic. Did I hear what I thought I heard? Yes, get the table.
For Toxic Attraction, obviously they had to know they were going to have to divide and conquer. They weathered that emotional storm themselves. And Book, the thing too is, it's all legal. There's no disqualifications. Toxic Attraction do whatever the hell they want to Roxanne Perez. And I'm having flashbacks to NXT just a few weeks ago.
Wow. Roxanne's in a lot of trouble right now. She needs to fight, and she needs to fight hard to get out of this situation.
Right back in. Perez somehow looking for some pop. Rocks! Dolin might be wiped out.
One down.
But you gotta win inside the ring. Pinfall submission has to take place inside the ring, and Perez knows that. Perez back to her feet. When we talk about divide and conquer, it looks like Roxanne Perez has divided Toxic Attraction, and she is now conquering both these superstars.
Look at the fight. Look at the fight, this young lady. She's not gonna quit.
We talk about that killer instinct. Perez had a pretty sadistic smile when she looked at that table.
Whoa!
Wow. The table be damned right now because, oh, no, not for Perez. Jayne is in control. Jayne looking for a possible superplex. Or could she be looking to drop Perez through this table right here in front of us?
Roxanne's blocking it.
Perez, and there's Gigi. Perez trying her best. Oh! Dolin isolated. Perez in control. Perez looking for Super Pop Rocks. Cover her. Perez overcomes the odds tonight.
Here is your winner, and still the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
Wow. Look at the people, Vic.
On their feet.
Look at the people.
In Charlotte.